The Austins are a very small piece of a much larger drama that's playing out. In fact, they're almost bit players at this point because Mexico is going through an absolute turmoil. You have this strange amalgam of royalists and Republicans trying to sort out what kind of nation that they've declared themselves to be. There are no founding documents other than the Plan de Iguala and other sorts of declarations that don't lay out exactly what their vision for the country will be. And as a result, there's competing visions even within this sort of unified front. Iturbide takes a look at the devastation wrought by the wars for independence. The economy is a shambles. Nearly 1 million people have been killed. The major sources of revenue, like mining, has been shut down, and the mines, as a result, have flooded with groundwater. He's looking at a wrecked Mexico. Mexico had been flourishing in 1810, but by 1821, it is near collapse. Iturbide thinks that what they really need is a strong central government headquartered in Mexico City. What the Republicans believe is that they should have a federation, a federal form of a republic with power disseminated to the states. Some even liken it to the American system. Well, pretty quickly, these former allies fall out, and Iturbide and his allies turn on each other, until finally Iturbide declares the first Mexican empire with his capital in Mexico City. Well, what's not helping the situation is that the Spanish have never fully given up on Mexico, and they maintain a garrison at San Juan de Ulua in the harbor at Veracruz. So they're constantly manipulating, and the various factions are going to talk to the Spanish garrison there to look for influence. Well, Iturbide does his best. He tries to consolidate power, but ultimately his allies gain, his former allies, former friends, gain the upper hand, and he is ousted. They don't kill their former chief, but they do invite him to leave. So, by 1823, after 2 years of uncertainty and 2 years of a total lack of progress of rebuilding the country after their war for independence, Iturbide leaves. Who was in the middle of all this scheming? Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, who is emerging as one of the real forces to be reckoned with in this new Mexico. Iturbide, seething because he has been ousted after all these guys had backed him, decides that he's going to make a comeback. But when he comes back to Mexico, people don't rally to his standard. And when they don't rally to his standard, he's left at the mercy of his former friends. This time, they are not as lenient, and they shoot him dead. And Iturbide is out, and the Mexican Empire falls. What's it replaced with? The Mexican Republic.